Hello, how's the quarantine time going? Thank God for art, we can survive this time. We've got a lot of time now. So, we'll carry on with the narration. We were narrating the Rigved. The Rigved got completed and it was spread to the masses in order to ensue a spiritual revolution. And now, this is a very small chapter, but in which Shiva explains his ideology about the revolution and how the time goes on. It's a small chapter. Let's go on with it. This is Quarantine Day 5, Chapter 5. Everyone has a myth to tell. And this is published by Himalayan publication. I realized I've been mentioning the publications a little less. I should do that more. Himalayan publication, they were the ones to believe in me when nobody else did. So this is Chapter 5. Shiva propagated that the turning of the wheel of time was a waste of time in fact. It had no meaning, no ultimate purpose. He often said, what purpose could an infinite universe have? And the end was bloody and burning and gruesome. It didn't have to be that way. There was a better end. As the soul willfully left the body, one would become free of all the pains and shackles of this body and its space and time. If the energy peacefully switched itself off, there would be no destruction, no perpetual meaninglessness. Shiva decided that he had to take this step. He had to render all hearts of Kailash Parvat fear-free. He could do it. He had the knowledge and the meditative processes. He had the Rig Veda. He had to make the whole tribe sit in Samadhi, a state in which the soul energy liberated from the feeling of the body and realized itself to be the creator. Shiva knew he could bring the whole Kailash Parvat together in a willful union of united Samadhi. He had the means and he had the will. With the fire burning in between his forehead, he gripped onto the holy book of Rigved and stormed down the path of teaching people yoga and meditation. In Brahma's cave on the Kailash Parvat, Shiva trained all seekers to become an Anharant, the liberated one. Liberated from their pains and pleasures and meaningless desires, dwelling in a world beyond time, space and matter, beyond all of this meaningless chatter. The aura of the Som cave turned calm and tranquil, as flowers blossomed to fragrance the peaceful meditators. Hatha Yoga was taught to the beginners and Kriya Yoga was taught to the advanced yogis. One by one, as people witnessed the glow in each other's face and the gleam of happiness in life, more people joined in the peace movement of the prehistoric era. From 2, the yogis became 4. From 4, they became 14 and slowly 40. And eventually, hundreds from all over the mountain came to the Brahma cave to practice meditation and the liberation of the soul. The word spread across. People from all over Bharat came to know about Shiva's liberating movement. When his name reached down south, Shakti came to know about it too. She ran away from home and joined Shiva in order to help him in the liberation of the world. They started living together in the cave on the Kailash Parvat. While Shiva worked very hard, she took care of him. Shakti contributed her knowledge in the Rigved and helped in spreading the knowledge of liberation. She was handy in approaching the women of the tribe and talking to them. She gave sermons and slowly came to be known as a prominent leader of her time. The couple Shiva Shakti was considered to be a role model of the tribe. People took inspiration from their understanding and loyalty towards each other. They were perfect together. Shiva protected her and loved her with all his might while she bathed him in milk. And all of this would never hamper the mission. Meditation was being explained to the masses widely. Sense tendencies were being overcome and people were looking more into the souls. Slowly, the world had started forgiving each other and had started to reside in a peaceful harmony. From the teachings of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Shakti, the people had started to realize that development was a hoax, that no good would come out of digging earth for shiny stones and fuels that powered existence, that praying to false idols was not the solution. The solution was to realize that we ourselves are gods. The solution was to experience the universe as a single body and that there was no distinction between any two things. Eventually, everything was connected to the same root. The teaching spread far and wide, and many awakened by the holy words of these humble souls. The group of liberators had planned the next move, a plan of mass meditation, a plan of mass liberation, to bring together all the people of Kailash Parvat and to sit in Samadhi at the same moment together, to completely shut down the wheel of time. It was a good plan. If all of them would sit down with eyes closed, how would time be able to do anything?